You know it's a scorcher when your flip-flops are sticking to the road. The new year in Australia has begun like the old one ended. Hot. Temperatures in parts of the country have this week risen into the high 40s. And now the Australian Bureau of Meteorology has said last year was the hottest on record, 1.2 degrees Celsius above the long-term average. It means over the past decade, every year but one here has seen above average temperatures.
Australian climate has changed. We've seen a significant warming trend, particularly since the 1950s.
The record year has left large parts of the country suffering from drought. And in October, the state of New South Wales saw bushfires come unusually early. Here in the Blue Mountains, these kind of small spot fires are flaring up all the time. After months with little rain, the bush is tinder dry. Just behind me there are houses just a few yards away. Most of the communities around here have evacuated. For some, it's the reality of global warming.
It's saying that it's here and now. We're actually starting to feel the effects. And even though the mean temperature globally hasn't risen by much more than a degree at the moment, that has already had strong impacts on extreme temperatures.
The figures will likely add to criticism from environmentalists that the new Conservative government here is not doing enough to tackle climate change. Ministers recently cut funding for a number of organisations carrying out research into global warming. The government has also pledged to abolish a carbon tax, which forces the country's biggest polluters to pay for the amount of greenhouse gases they produce. John Donnison, BBC News, Sydney.